everyone and welcome to my channel. Today I want to teach us how to make a calendar in Excel. Yes, we all have a calendar on our phone, but do you also know that we can make a calendar in Excel? How do we do that? Let's get right into it. But let me show you how this works. Now, this is the year January 2025. The moment I come to this place, and change this to 2024, and let's say we want to 5th of May 2024, let's put it that way, and we have this, and these are all the weeks and dates in May. How do we achieve this? Let's get right into it. Now let's go into a blank page and start. Now let's go to cell B3. Let's write the year, and let's go down to B4 and let's write months. So the year we are going to use is this year, and this year is 2025. And the month we are going to use, this is May, right? In May, and May is 5. So we are going to use 5. Now let's come down here. Here we want to use the if formula to get the first day of the month. So let's use the date function, equals to date. And it's asking what is the year, and this is our year. Click on this and put a comma. It's asking what is the month. This is our month. Click here and put a comma. And the day, we want the first day of the month, which is 1. Close your bracket and enter. So we have this. Now let's start our calendar. Now from cell B6, sorry, we are going to alight all the way to cell H6. Okay, so from cell B6 to H6, click on merge and center. We want to merge it. Next, we are going to do this. We are going to input the date. We want to write the date here. So we are going to use what formula? We are going to use the text date formula. So let's do that. Equals to that text. Use your tab to call it in. And you're also going to add the dates. Use your tab to call it in. The year is this, put a comma. The month is this, another comma. And the day, I told us we want to use what? The first day of the month, which is what? 1. Now, we will close our bracket. But it doesn't stop here. Why? We want to format, we want to give it a format, how the date should be what? Presented to us. So put a comma, open your quotation, and write MMMM. We want our month to come in full. If it's January, it should come in January. Now, if you want it abbreviated, you just need to write. So close your quotation and close your brackets. Now we are going to put the ampersand symbol. Shift 7 to get the ampersand. Put a quotation, put a space, close your quotation, put back the ampersand again. And now we are going to select cell C3, which is what? Our year. So click on this, close your bracket and enter. Okay, let's take the correction. Sorry. Just click yes. And we have this May 2025. Now notice this. If we come here and we change this to 6, we have what? June 2025. So what do we do next? Let's format this. And the format we want to use here, just click on this. We are going to use Sego UI size 20. So let's do that. Come to your front and let's select Sego UI. And let's change this to 20. Okay, what next do we want to do? Now, noticing what we have here, we used a kind of wood color. So let's do that too. So we are going to come to this place and we are going to use this. Let's use gold accents for 25%. Let's use this. Now let's come to the text. We're going to make it black. Let's make it bold. And we have this. Okay, now let's do this. We notice that calendar is always Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So let's just do that. So here we're going to write SUN for Sunday, MON for Monday, TUE for Tuesday. Oh, I don't want them in caps. Sorry. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Now we know that Sunday is always the first day of the week. So let's do this. Copy all this. Let's make it bold. And let's use a font called the Rockwell. Yeah. Let's use the extra bold. Rockwell extra bold. Yeah, let's use this. And let's change the size to 10. Okay. Now we are going to highlight 6 rows from here. So if we are counting 6 rows, we are going to go down from row 8 to row 13. So let's do that. 8 to 13. Highlight them. Okay. Next, let's do this. Come right here to format, and on the drop down, we are going to go to the row height. Format row height. And let's change this to 50 and click on OK. Okay, so we have it this way now. Let me just remove this so we can see a better view, okay, of it. So we have it this way. Next, we are going to put all border on everything. So let's copy this, come up right here, and we are going to put border. You want to put border, so click here and click on what? All border. So we should have it this way. Now let's start inputting our values to our calendar. First, we have our wireframe for our calendar now. Now we need to fill it with the dates. Let's do that with the formula. Click right here and we're going to write equals to date. And it's asking for year again. Year is this. Put a comma. It's asking for the month. This is the month. Put a comma. It's asking for the day. The day is 1 as I told us. And close your what? Bracket. Now we're not done. We are going to do this weekday. We're going to add the weekday function here. Now, the weekday is asking for what? Serial number, but we're not going to do that. We're going to just use the date formula. And again, we'll go again. Year, this is our year. Month, this is our month. And our day is what? 1. Let's close our brackets. Put a comma and write 1. Close the brackets. Now we are going to do something. Write plus and write 1 and close your brackets. Now what are we trying to achieve here? We are trying to get the date of the first Sunday of what? The month of June. So click enter, accept the correction, and we have this. Now we need to get for Monday, Tuesday, and so vital. But how do we do that? Let's try. Now we're going to come here, click your equals to, and click on Sunday, that value you have Sunday, and add plus 1, enter. Now we've gotten this. How do we do the rest now? Are we going to keep adding plus 1, plus 1, plus 1? We can easily do this and drag this here, but we have this error, so we're not going to do that. So how do we get other values? Now, instead of dragging from here, we are going to drag from Monday. So what happens? When we dragged from here, we had that error. But when we dragged from here, the moment it comes to Tuesday, it had 1 to Tuesday, add 1 to Wednesday, add 1 to Thursday, and it's adding 1 to what? Each and every one of them. Now, let's get this. How do we get the second Sunday of the month of what? Of the month of June? It's quite easy also. We are going to just do the same thing we have been doing there. It's going to be this equals to the last Saturday plus 1. Enter. How do we get this? Same way, equals to this plus 1. Press enter. Now we can keep adding plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. But what do we do next? We'll just do what? We just what? Copy it. So we can just do this and copy it to the entire. So we can now do this. And we have our values here. Now we have this, but we don't want it this way. So copy everything and Control 1. Control 1 is the shortcut for what? Format. Now click on custom, and on custom now we want to do something. We need to change the dates. How do we change it? So we are going to click what? Dates here. Or how do we want the date to be? We need to show it how we want our date to be. So let's do that. On custom, we are going to just type DD because we just want, if it's Sunday, it should be 05, 01, 06, and so writer. So click on OK, and we have it this way. As you can see, our calendar is coming to what? Shape. Now let's align everything. We want to align them to the top. So just come over here and let's align to the top. Top align. So it's up here. So next, we are going to do something. We want to shade this differently. We want to shade Sunday and Saturday as red. So copy this, go to your font color, and let's choose red. Do the same for Saturday. Copy everything, go to your font color, and choose what? Red. Now, we want to do something. We want to blur out the dates because now you notice on calendar, not all these dates are for June. Some for July will be eaten through the one for June. So we want to blur any date that is not meant for July, and the one meant for, sorry, that is not meant for June, and the one meant for June will be very active, while the one that is meant for other months will be blur. How do we do that? We are going to do this. First of all, select the entire range, come right up here and go to your conditional formatting. On conditional formatting, we're not just going to take any of this. We want to do something. We want to create what? A new rule. And what does our new rule want to say? We want to what? Use a formula to determine which cell to what format. So let's do this. And we are going to come here. And we are doing equals to months. Now, month. What happened to the month? Where month is what? So open your brackets and let's write B8. Or we can always go and select. Let's do this. Let's don't write it. This is B8. Click on this. That's the first month of the day. Now we don't want this absolute reference on this. So let's remove it. The absolute reference on it. Uh-oh, sorry. Let's do that again. Okay, sorry, mom, let's try it again. I don't know why it's doing that. Okay, so close your bracket, and we want to do where equals to month where B8 is greater than or less than. Now we are going to go and choose C4. This is our month, C4. And we are going to leave what? The absolute reference here. So let's format. Now, how do we want the color to be? And I told you we want it to be a shade of gray. So in our color here, we are going to choose, I want something to make it too very light. Let's choose this and click OK and click OK. So now you can see the gray areas. This is 10102030405. It's not for the month of June. And we are done with our calendar. But let's see how the calendar works. So let's say we want to know the month of 2024 and December. This is the value for 2024 December. This is the calendar for 2024 December. If we want to know 2024 November, this is the value. I hope we got value for this. This is a very interesting way to make your calendar on your Excel. For any questions, send a message to me, leave a comment, like, and share. And I hope you got value from this video. Have a blessed and fulfilled day. Bye.